Hello and welcome to another episode of Entertainment News. Today's video is about Jeff Paterson. No lip service here, Chaput deserves his NHL spot. Vancouver Canucks Michael Chaput is grabbed by his lip by Anaheim Ducks Nick Ritchie during first period NHL hockey action on the 30th of December in Vancouver. Ben Nelms /CP/PNG. It comes with the territory when you're a minor league hockey player. On a moment's notice, you have to be prepared to drop everything to chase the dream of playing in the NHL. Michael Chaput knows the drill well. In early November, he got summoned from AHL Utica to join the Vancouver Canucks. In an instant, he grabbed a few belongings, caught a quick flight to New York City and made his Canucks debut at Barclays Center against the Islanders. He left behind a life in Utica and, with all due respect to the Comets and the fine folks of upstate New York, Chaput couldn't be happier with the way things have worked out. "I have a bunch of clothes down there and my car is still there," Chaput said with a laugh.
"I just packed 2 bags and came up here. Now if I need something, I just have to go buy it. And I've bought a few things." Chaput's most important acquisition, however, is something money can't purchase: the opportunity to play nightly in the NHL. Not only has the 24-year-old native of Albazard, Q, stayed with the Canucks since that first night in New York, he hasn't come out of the lineup. On Tuesday against the Nashville Predators, Chaput established a career high by playing in his 34th game of the season. With size the Canucks coveted when the team signed him as a free agent last summer, an ability to win face-offs and a commitment to playing stifling defense, Chaput has become a fourth-line fixture for the hockey club.
"When I signed here, it's what I envisioned," Chaput said of the way he's being used. "They needed some sentiment and some bigger guys, and as I talked to management that's what they told me. So that's what my idea was when I signed. Obviously it was a bit disappointing out of camp, being sent down to Utica, but after that, everything has been what I thought it would be. We were obviously not going to play as many minutes as the other guys, so when we're out there we can't afford to give the other team chances. That's our main focus." Vancouver Canucks Michael Chaput skates past Calgary Flames Sam Bennett as he reaches to pick up his loose stick in the second period of a regular season NHL hockey game at Rogers Arena. Far from flashy, the 6'2", 204-pounder doesn't offer much offense, just 1 goal and 3 assists so far this season. But with line mates Jack Skill and Brendan Gaunce, Chaput has found a home on a line that doesn't play a lot, but controls 58% of all shot attempts, which means the trio is spending the bulk of its shifts in the offensive zone. And late in games, Chaput's commitment to the team system has earned the trust of head coach Willard Desjardins, who's turned to him as one of the players he leans on to preserve leads. "I like the fact that he's the hard worker and he's conscientious defensively," Desjardins said. "He's fallen off a little bit on face-offs. He was dominant early. His attention to detail defensively is very good. He knows where he should be, and he works hard to get there. With the fourth line, it's more about creating pressure and getting momentum your way. And they've done a good job for us." The night Chaput debuted for the Canucks was the 9th loss of a season-high 9-game losing streak. Since then, he's been part of a team that has found a way to grind out a record of 1-7, 1-1-5. So he managed to miss the darkest days of the season, and has been a part of a team that has worked its way back into the playoff mix in a weakened Western Conference. With Jannik Hansen set to return from injury after next week's All-Star break, the Canucks will soon have roster and lineup decisions to make. Chaput knows his recall from the minors came with no guarantees. But he hopes the fact that he's a center and a player the coach knows, and now trusts, will work in his favor. "It would be huge," Chaput said of staying for the stretch run. "The team is making a nice push right now and it would be great to be a part of it. I am just going to keep doing what I've done, and hopefully I'll stay up here for the ride."
He can worry about getting his car back at the end of the season. Jeff Paterson writes Sundays in the Province. Check out the Patcast, his weekly podcast with Jason Botchford, at theprovincepodcasts.com. On Tuesday, Ben Kuzma will tell the story of Chaput's line mate, Jack Skill.
Thanks a lot for watching. Please subscribe to our channel for daily videos.